All right, guys, we finally are getting underway with our technically first game of the day. It's going to be Departed over on the blue side versus VermitraX over on the red side. And hopefully this game goes smoothly because I don't know what to do with myself if it does not. It's been taking an hour and 35 minutes before we actually got underway with a single game. And hopefully there's no pauses, but we haven't seen any yet, so I'm kind of happy about that. Well, let's see how this goes. Let's go over bullet lamps for you real quick. I'll try my hardest to say them correctly. We have Bialy on Mundo, Kiki's on Gragas, Kappa, I'm going to call him Kappa on Yasuo, Woolite on Caitlyn, and Perm going to be over on Thresh. And over for VermitraX, we have Sejot on Lee Sin, Howis on Lulu, Jackie on Lucian, Rush going to be on Ziggs, and Agito over on Renekton. And right now, I apologize to all of you at home. I am doing the observing myself. And as you saw, if you're watching Until Extreme Masters Brazil, that is not very well done by me, as well as casting it at the same time, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. And on top of that, VermitraX isn't even in the right order, so that is not going to be fun. And if you guys are wondering why that Lucian was actually silver, it's actually because we're playing on EU Nordic East, and most EU Nordic East players have a main over on EU West. So that's just going to sort that out for you guys, just so you understand. But as we do see across the board for Departed so far, 3 Doran shields picked up. Oh, I should probably fix this too for you guys. Yeah. Just paying attention, Jason. Doing it right. We do have 3 Doran shields picked up over on the side of Departed. One onto Mundo, one onto Yasuo, and one onto Thresh. And over on the side of VermitraX, we have Doran's wait start top lane. We do have a Doran's shield start bottom lane for Howis. Let's go take a look at what both generals are doing. Kiki is going to be starting over his blue buff here. And we're actually going to be seeing Sejot starting over at his red. So both of them are going to be coming down towards the bomb side at roughly the same time. Let me know if the sounds are a little bit low, by the way, guys, because it sounds a little bit too quiet on my end. Hopefully that should be enough. I had to get everything sorted out, and unfortunately wasn't able to get into a game earlier. Looks like they will, though, head back into their jungle here, and I'm really curious to see how this mid lane goes. Yasuo versus Ziggs, and like I said before, Ziggs, his early game power was nerfed a little bit. His auto attacks don't do as much damage as they normally would do. And his minefield kind of was changed around, so he can't really wave clear as easily. But he's doing a fairly good job so far. Over in the bottom lane, we can check out Woolite and Perm. And he's actually zoning out VermitraX here. 7-2 in CS as well, so a very early start for Departed here. A very strong start as well. I have to give him credit for that. And they did hit that level 2 earlier on than their counterparts here. And see how well Jackie can see us under turret, because it's really going to determine how well they do here. As he's unfortunately missing on quite a few. Woolite being very aggressive, pushed up, really denying quite a bit of CS here, and it's really forcing him to play passive and really forcing him to miss on quite a bit. 10-3 now. And you look at that like, yeah, we just started. It's not big of a deal, but if it continues at that pace, it's become a very huge deal. And right now, Sejot is going to be coming around for a gank on the middle, but Kiki's is already there. Has third of that one. He's going to be backing away, and he's going to head back into mid lane. It looks like he's going to continue for this. Kiki's actually still sticking around, maybe trying to turn this one around if it does go south. But Sejot not going in just yet. Kiki's actually sneaking into that top bush here, and you already see the damage that Kappa's been able to do against Ziggs here in this middle lane. We do have Sejot already heading down towards the bottom, and as you see that blinking light, Jackie going to be very low on life here. He's actually just running pretty much straight into all those Piltover Peacemakers here, but Sejot, he was spotted just a little bit late though coming in. He's going to land that Q. He's going to get flayed back, but he wasn't interrupted in time. Moving with that red buff, they do back away, not feeling too confident with that one. In the meantime, Kiki's going for a game at the top end. He gets the slow, gets the red buff auto attack, gets the slow onto it, forces the flash out of Agito, and he does dodge that briefcase, so he's going to be able to stay alive. And of course, I missed the first blood over in the bottom lane. I am hitting all the wrong buttons here, but the first blood did go over to Perm, as well as Woolite picking up a kill himself onto Lucian. They kill the bottom lane of VermitraX here. Sorry for that, guys. And they're able to survive. Woolite, though, I'm not sure he can survive this one. You see the flash, the flay. It actually forces Sejot to flash out of this. Woolite, he's so low on health, as well as Sejot. They could have potentially had that double buff off of him, but he does escape that one out. Gito going straight on the middle here. The slow comes in. Kiki's going to pick up that kill. And 3 very quick kills coming in quick succession for Departed already off the bat. And Sejot, you're scaring me right there with that blinking light under turret. Looks like he will be able to survive. He will be able to back away here. And Kiki's might even swing around for a gank onto middle right now, because you see Ziggs, he's getting pushed out very fast. He's actually getting dove under the turret. He does have the barrier. The Ignite still taking the Ignite. Won't be enough to fish him out, but Kiki's coming in with the body slam, forces the flash out of Rush, and he's eventually going to go down right there. Kiki still survives, and that is kill number 4 on the board for Departed here. Rush, I said his name quickly enough. I'm quite impressed, but Kiki's now trying to back away. He's trying to be sneaky here. Actually does go over the wall. He might lose his red buff out on this one. Right now, Lisa doesn't have his Q. Actually, he does have his Q, sorry, but he didn't have his flash available. The X Q does come in. He's going to save that red buff and give that over to turret, if anything. And Unfortunately for Sedgwick, just wasn't too quick to really get there. God, I don't understand why they're in the wrong order. It's so hard to hit to the right buttons. But right now, Departed, as you can see across the board, 5 minutes in, 4 kills. They do have that 2,000 gold lead. They are already doing very well in this game, and they're probably one of the favorites, at least personally, one of the favorites to really get through into the grand finals to potentially play up against the Meteor Makers team that is playing over towards the top side of the bracket. I believe Departed is, like, I think, second seeded into this, if I'm not mistaken. But as you can see before, talking about that bottom lane, Woolite 28-19 in CS is keeping that lead. He has that kill advantage. He has the boots and the Vamp Scepter over his opponent. In the meantime, we do see top lane, Agito getting very low here, just trying to bait in Mundo with those cleavers. He's able to keep him slowed off him, but I'm not sure Mundo's going to escape this. He actually flashes, but he's going to get caught. He dodges the Q, but he's not going to dodge the rest of the team here. He might actually be able to turn this around onto Agito, but he's just trying to dodge and weave inside of these waves and inside of these bushes, but with all the wards down, he's not going to see it this one. He's going to go down here. Agito's going to stay alive, and we're going to see finally the first kill coming in on the side of VermitraX, but will it just be one here? Kiki's. He's sticking on the side. He wants to go for this kill onto Agito right here, and you see him trying to run towards this turret. The body slam isn't going to come out of Kiki's. No, he's actually very low life. He's going to get the kill. Will he escape this, though? He has to dodge the Q out of Sedgwick, and Sedgwick doesn't have it up just yet. Kiki's going to survive, going to pick up the kill. That is kill number 3 for him. And he is on a rampage right now. He's even sticking around right here trying to stop the dive under turret. Sedgwick is he going to go for the attack here? He misses the Q. Sedgwick does get the body slam onto him, does get the slow, but stays alive. More importantly here, and Kiki's doing a fantastic job of getting these kills early on, but you really wonder, getting all those kills on a one target. We've seen in the past how really counterproductive it can be. But Departed being such an experienced team, being basically Pulse, they know what they're doing. I'm pretty sure they have this one locked down here. But it's already 5-1 here, 7 minutes in. 10.4 thousand gold to the 8.2. And you see VermitraX, they're having a very tough time here really dealing with this. The bottom lane Jacket is just struggling. He's keeping up in CS a little bit here. He's still down 16, but he's getting harassed out the wazoo. I really didn't want to say that, but he's just really getting forced out. He's trying to actually back away. He's going to actually go heal up, maybe buy up a long sword, that's it, and a health pot, and they will return back to lane here. But that's starting to snowball really heavily, and even in the top lane currently, Bialy has been able to get a nice little bit of a CS lead, 40-26. Also has 2 assists over the 1 assist of Agito. Agito getting very low. He's going to go down here potentially as he does just straight up die to Mundo 1v1. Not sure that's supposed to happen. I mean, we did see Bialy hit level 6 and then just kind of pop the ultimate right away, but not sure if that's supposed to be happening. Really? That's Saber, that's what that means? Maybe I shouldn't say that name anymore. Ooh, a little bit unfortunate, but we do see an aggressive ward coming out of Perm here over towards this blue buff. Going to be contesting that when they possibly can. They know that Lee Sin started towards red, so they're going to try to stop that from giving it over to Ziggs here. That would be a nice start as well. Blue has come up here, but as you see, Sedgwick going to actually catch up Mundo right now. Bialy, he doesn't have ultimate to get away, doesn't have flash, but he does have a death to give away, I guess, here, as he's trying to hit those cleavers, trying to stop Sedgwick from mining anything here. But with the red buff, with his auto attacks, it should be enough. He's going to go down here, and fortunately, Kiki's wasn't there in time. Even the Ziggs ultimate coming out for securing, but right now here comes Yasuo. He misses the Q. Unfortunately, Sedgwick does get ulted into the wall, does get knocked up. He does get over the wall, but he's ignited. He's not going to escape this one. He goes down. And another kill coming in yet again here for Departed. Let me let you guys know, by the way, is the sound too low? It feels like it still might be a little bit too low here, and I might need to turn it up a little bit more. I'm just going to do that now because it feels like that. Yeah, we'll go something like that. Let me know if these be a little bit louder as we go on here. Kiki's actually going to catch out Ziggs here. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but look how low he's getting just from a little bit of damage. We do see Departed going for that invade here onto this blue buff. Looks like they will be able to steal this one away since they know that Sedgwick was topside. And we're coming back from the base here, but they actually might back away off this. You see, currently, VermitraX, they're set up this. The hook, unfortunately, is going to miss right there. And will Kiki's actually steal this one away? Is he going to lock it down? He actually does get it. I'm going to back out of this. And Kiki's going to refresh that blue buff yet again here. So we already see a strong start coming out of Departed. You see Renekton actually coming down from that top side, potentially thinking that they might be going for Dragon, but blue was what they wanted to make happen. And currently Agito, he's being chased down by a minion. That's a little unfortunate. We do see Lee Sin coming in from the side, though, as well as Renekton coming back in again. And we see Yasuo trying to escape here. We're going to stick, though, with Gragas here, as he's currently 3-1, but he does escape this one. Mundo has come down from the top side with those cleavers. He's going to be able to keep them off of him. So you see a turret go down on the bomb side. Mundo, he's just not being stopped right here. He's tanking up 2 men on VermitraX. He isn't even being stopped right yet. He just finally gets kicked over the wall. They might continue to make this one happen since he still has an ult running. He has a health regen. Kiki's getting caught very low. He flashes out of this one. He's going to dodge away. Forces the flash out of Sedgwick as well. Gito does get hit by the cleaver. I'm not sure he's going to escape this one as the red buff is on Yasuo. He's going to go down. But we do see Lee Sin actually land the Q on Akiki's, turns it around, kicks, gets the kill, seals away the blue buff, and also gets that little bit of extra money on top of that. And Sedgewad, he's... Ooh, that is sneaky. That is sneaky. That was well played by him. He's actually not going to be spotted by a ward coming out of this, and he's going to get a free escape off of that. So, in the end, it was basically just a one-for-one trade in middle. But a very long fight developing between both these teams, and you see the power of Mundo already, just how damn strong he is. So sound is fine. Sound is too low. It does sound too low sometimes. It's really weird. I feel like I can go up a little bit more. I think that should be all right. All right, so Zig's going to come in the middle, going to clear out the wave. And they're going to back out of this. But we're only 11 minutes in. And it's an 8-3 lead currently for Departed. 17,000 gold to, let's just say, 13,000. So a 4,000 gold difference between these teams at 11 minutes in is very dangerous if you're on the side of VermitraX. They definitely need to do something to step this one up. And they're definitely having a hard time making that happen. And we can see Agito going for the Negatron Cloak. Going for that Kindle Gem as well. So he's trying to go for that Spirit Visage as that first buy. And obviously what's changed around. It's 10% cooldown reduction, not 20 anymore, as it was, I believe, in patch 4.0. But it was changed around in 4.1, so a little unfortunate. That's not going to work out too well for him, but it's definitely given that sustain against Mundo, but it's not going to make him survive too well against that Yasuo. He almost has that sag shiv done. Let's actually check out how much gold he has. Sitting on 1,600, so he's going to have that momentarily. But the rest of the party group it up the middle, gonna push this turret down, and they might even continue to push on this because they see the AD carry. They do see the hook land on his Ziggs. He's getting caught here. He gets knocked up. He gets ulted by Yasuo. He's still alive, and he finally goes down to Woolite as Lulu comes in with the ultimate on Sedgewad, who's trying to escape here with the red buff on Woolite. I'm not sure it's gonna happen. He goes down to Perm. Renekton trying to come in, but he's gonna be a little bit too late here. And we're seeing Jackie back from that bottom lane, trying to kill it towards this top side or middle to help this out. And Lulu gonna get caught. He's gonna get taken out by Mundo. Now Mundo taking out the turret. He doesn't care. He has to separate the hook. It lands on Ogito, but with that slice, he's looking to escape here. But will it happen? No. Kikis picks up the kill. That is 4 kills for no deaths out of Departed. And Jackie finally has arrived to the party a little bit too late right there and won't be able to make anything happen off of that. Fantastic fight out of Pulse, and not to mention Perm. Those hooks landing were just spot on. Definitely perfect out of him. And really made those opportunities really come to life right there. And see, as a chat, you're talking about farm a little bit, and you have to keep in mind, I mean, it's been a lot of roaming around. It's been a lot of fighting. As Mundo dies to Dragon, but he got it. That's all that matters. But, you know, there's been a lot of fighting. There hasn't been a lot of farming. It's just been pretty much about all-out dueling right now, or brawling. And as you can tell from the kills and the gold, Departed have been able to take advantage of that, almost at a 10,000 gold lead, only 13 minutes in. I expect this game to be a little bit closer, but Departed definitely showing their class right now, showing that they're a very good team. And kind of showing why they're probably one of the favorites to get into the grand finals here and secure their spot into the offline finals in spring. We do see, though, Mundo going to be going down into the bottom lane. To back up Woolite here. Woolite has a red buff. He gets a slow on a Sedgewad, who tries to actually ward hop right there, but he doesn't have the energy. He finally does get it, but it doesn't matter. They get the kill. Now Woolite looking for the kill onto Lulu here, as we do see finally Lucian come from the side. He actually flashes out. He does get the slow from the anti-cover. He's going to be able to escape. Mundo is just being touched. He's taking no damage. Just the Gragas Barrel does get dodged by Jackie, but he's not going to dodge the cleaver. Is he going to skip this? Mundo still taking the turret. Looks like he finally might go down here as he's finally running away from that last bit of a hit. But Yasuo picks up the kill. Now we're going to see finally Ziggs go down, and Yasuo is going for the chase on Lulu. He's going to catch him. Going to get a double kill. And again, no one dying on the side of Departed, surviving just by the bare minimum here. Even Kiki's helping Kappa actually escape that bottom turret right there. And as you can see, I mean, Agito is pushing top lane, trying to get the turret down, but it just doesn't matter. Departed are winning these duels flat out, and there's not much, honestly, that VermitraX can do about it. Now they're pushing out an inhibitor turret. We see, you know, Sedgewad, he's not even here in position to help this. You see Agito, he's not in position to help this as well. They're going to get that turret. They're going to get the inhibitor off this as well. And I think that VermitraX realized that they can't really defend against it. That's why Sujito hasn't Sedgewad hasn't come to back to defend this one. And that will be an inhibitor finally going down. They do get a turret though off that in the top side, but it's obviously not what you want to see really happen. It's not really a good trade in the end, but they're trying to make something happen out of nothing. They realize they're going to lose out on that one, and why not at least capitalize by picking up a turret. So kills real quick. 18-minute game. Pretty much it's going to be very quick, guys, but as you can see, Yasuo 3-0-5. Gragas 5-2-3, a 3-0-5 Caitlyn, 2-0-4 Thresh, 3-3-6 Mundo. And over the other side, all the kills that they've been able to rack up for VermitraX have been pretty much fully stacked on a Sedgewad, who, yeah, he has a Sight Stone, but and a Spirit Stone, but it's just not going to be enough for him to carry. He kind of doesn't really need the kills. It would have went better to Ziggs or maybe to Lucian right here, and they're trying to wait for a blue buff here, trying to get a bait on. But Kikis will be coming up here in just a second. He's going to be clearing wolves, and this actually might save his life here because of how long it's going to take him to do this. But will they commit for this? Will they stick around even longer? He's going to head up towards blue in just a second. Actually, no, he backs away. Instead of going for blue, he just backs out of this, and they do see Thresh working into their inside of the jungle. They still see him with that pink ward, but they're still committing to this. They really want to make this happen. They really want this gank to happen, but it's not going to happen. They're going to have to back out of this because Ulight's like, all right, well, we don't see you on the map. We could probably just push middle. We have wards on the top side. We have inhibitor down bottom. We already see that Jackie's there. Why not get another turret off this? But they finally will come in for the backside for a flank here. But it was spotted out by this one ward right here. So are Depar going to go for the fight? Are they going to make something happen? So we do see Wulight get caught in the backside onto by Lee Sin here. As we do see Russia get so low on health. He's going to eventually go down to Yasuo as he's going to finally fall. Wulight has escaped though with the help of the Thresh Titan. The knockup plus the Q right there is enough to pick up the kill. A double kill comes in for Yasuo. This game going to be very one-sided. I would imagine that GGs were probably just called out right there because I can't actually see chat currently. Jackie's still falling at bottom, but it doesn't matter. Another inhibitor turret's going to fall here momentarily. And Departed showing definitely their class right now. Ridiculous scoreline. I believe that's actually 2 people that disconnected, if I'm not mistaken. I think because they realized the game is over. And it looks like we're going to have Departed get a sub 20-minute win here. Looks like they're going to finish this one up and secure their spots into the semifinals. Okay, maybe it was just disconnect because he has to come back, but still. First Nexus turret is falling. Is finally going to go down to the second one. Not going to start for much longer. Kiki's pushing them back, pressuring them away from this other Nexus turret right now. And you're seeing Ito. He's just not taking up to deal with this. Yasuo coming in. The flurry and the ace of the whole combo keeps him out long enough that they pick up the kill. Yasuo Kappa, he's like, all right, I don't care. I'm going to go for the finish on the Nexus turret as he finally does turn around, realizes that there's some kills to be picked up here. They're going to close this one out. Departed picking up a very easy win here in their second game of the night. They will be moving on to the semifinals, and VermitraX, unfortunately for them, they will unfortunately be dropping out of the tournament. And maybe depending on their composition within the team, they might actually have the possibility of playing another qualifier as long as they have 2 people from another region. But anyways, that is the first game of the day, and I can go over the kills for you real quick when that does come up on my screen and just kind of walk you through how that one went. 906. Wait, what? Oh, wow, I got put into the old game. Huh. Wait, what? Yeah, I got put into the old game, but the new game at the same time. Huh. So I'm looking at the scoreboard from the last game, but the blue team and purple team on the top right side are actually from the current game. So I can't give you the scores, unfortunately, but I can tell you for the first game that we missed out earlier on, it was actually very one-sided. We had a 906 in that game. Kamornisi actually walked over them, I guess, in the end. But anyways, that is going to be the first game of the day. We'll be going to another game in just a little bit. I'm not sure which game it will be. I can show you the brackets really quickly just to show you what their potential possibility is as Departed are advancing into semifinals. I need to update the bracket in this quick little bit of a break here. But I don't know. That was very one-sided, and that kind of shows that maybe Departed has what it takes to get into the grand finals. Maybe La Moustache or... I can't say that name, so I'm going to call him Taunacy. La Taunacy. We'll go with that one. Maybe they can come up against them and take them a little bit further than VermitraX, unfortunately, could not. But we're going to go that quick little bit of a break, guys. We'll play some music in the meantime, and we'll be coming back in just a few minutes with the next game of the day. I will put that in the lower third when we do actually get that one locked down and sorted out. So, guys, we'll see you in a bit.